It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry.
He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Wiggle. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Still on his feet. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. $7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's taken in by Palmer. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. That's again complete to Palmer. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they'll get this down to the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, it's blocked. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
In motion left, Bateman. Throwing is Jackson. And escapes it. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
This will go to Henry out wide. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Aguilar in motion left. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons. And he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. J.J. McCarthy, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Michael Gallup, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He dumps it off for Henry. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson options out left. Fights him off. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They run the option on 2nd down. Herbert has it knocked free.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now on 2nd and 16.
Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
In motion left, Bateman.
To throw is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst from a yard out.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Boy stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down. Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Herbert going to throw.
Open man right side is Sharp.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Throwing, Herbert. That's completed right side to Palmer.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here's 1st and goal. Herbert.
He's got it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 2-yard line.
Herbert to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. L.A. set to take over again on offense. This is 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for